Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute, let me tell you. I was looking at my YouTube and it looks like the last update I gave on my vestibular migraines was a freaking year ago. Like, it's been a whole year since I made those videos and so much has changed. And I've gotten so many requests and emails and texts and just so many people reaching out looking for help. And so yeah, I'm here to break the silence that has been the last year of my life. So if you are interested in seeing where I've been, what I've done, and how I'm surviving this, keep on watching. So yeah, a whole year has passed by since I made those videos. It's been kind of crazy and it's been a whirlwind. Like I said, I've been reached out to by a lot of people, and if I haven't gotten back to you, I'm really sorry, and I'm going to kind of explain why. But the biggest thing that's happened in the last year since my update is this little guy. Yes, my little baby Jack. He's a little miracle baby, and I'll get more into that too. But yeah, so over the last year, things have gotten progressively better. I left a really toxic situation, and that's kind of why I stopped doing updates for a little bit. It was just really hard to deal with. And the biggest thing that I had to deal with was in regards to responding back to people in emails. It became very hard to relive what I had been through. I think it's been almost 3 years now since I was diagnosed. It was really hard to sit down and respond to these emails and messages because I had to try to relive everything I'd been through and explain, my situation and my symptoms, and it just wasn't something that I was mentally prepared to do at the time. So I kind of took a step back from YouTube and, just discussing everything that had been going on with my migraines to focus on my healing, my pregnancy, and just kind of getting to a better place, which I'm at now. So I'm hoping opening up and then giving a much needed update to, what's been going on will definitely help. And I am trying to go back into all those emails and messages to reach out to people. So just bear with me is all I ask regarding that, because like I said, it's been very hard to go back through everything that happened. If you've watched my previous videos, which I will link above, I was bedbound for 3 months, incredibly sick. I had the most crazy symptoms every single day. I was rushed into an emergency MRI. They were pretty horrendous, and the doctors were pretty sure that I had MS. So it was a scary journey. However, I am doing very well still. I had a really good pregnancy as far as symptoms go. There were, of course, ups and downs, just like anything else. Some days were good, some weeks were good, and then I would have spells of sorts. So it was really just trying to manage that, and I was still working, still being a mom to my 2 other kids, so I was able to still function, which was great. And I did notice that my symptoms did get really better during most of my pregnancy. The end was a little bit hard, and honestly, postpartum has probably been the worst. There's a lot of things, which is odd. There's a lot of things I can't take being postpartum because I'm breastfeeding, but while I was pregnant, I could still be on my same regimen. So I know I'm going to get questions about that. So I stayed on my Effexor, and I took meclizine as needed. And if it was really bad, I could take a clonazepam. So, and my doctors were all on board. I saw a specialist. I saw a medication management team. So we were all kind of on the same page. I was even able to get Botox once, which was awesome. That was a whole other ordeal. But the Botox is really what got me through the last bit of my pregnancy and delivering him. So that was good. So if you are planning on getting pregnant or anything like that, definitely keep hope and just make sure that you have a really good team behind you. My neurologist has been the same. He's amazing. He really went to bat for me. And I had an OBGYN who worked in the same kind of like clinic, I guess, the same hospital. So they definitely talked a lot and were able to help me. Even my neurologist said if I needed anything the day that I gave birth to him, that he would be right down. So it is so important in your journey to find doctors that actually care about you and are, willing to listen and build a relationship. And that's how I feel. Oh my gosh. Oh, this cat. This is my life. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Literally, this is like the synopsis of my life is just chaos all the time. So what I was saying was at any part of your recovery or your diagnosis, wherever you are in your own journey, it's so important, and I will say it a million times again, is to find good doctors that will advocate for you, that will listen. Honestly, if I didn't have my neurologist, I don't know, if my situation would have been better or worse, or, he advocated for me and he went to bat for me. So, so the pregnancy was good, and I have my little guy here, which I'm so happy about. I knew going into it, I was definitely nervous, and I didn't really want to have kids because of the migraines, but I decided I was in such a good place in my life, health-wise, that if I was going to do it, I wasn't going to let this disorder stop me. So it was pretty good, and it was pretty uneventful, I'd say, for the most part. As far as postpartum goes, it's been very difficult in the sense of having flares. And I think that's just because my hormones are still out of whack and still trying to get back together. It's only been 5 months. So I think that with time, it'll continue to get better. I can still work. I haven't missed any work because of flares. I have a good rescue kind of plan in place. So overall, we're still trending in a better way. I think the biggest thing that's helped me, besides medication, besides support, besides, X, Y, and Z things that are thrown out at you, is having the right mindset. I finally came to the conclusion that I likely will have to deal with this the rest of my life. And I'm okay with that because it's not going to kill me. I still have so much life to live, and I'm not going to let it define how I live the rest of my life. So I really had to get to a good place, and that was, like I said, stepping back from everything to really understand that it's okay. It's okay to have a chronic illness, and we can manage it by being hopeful, by seeking out doctors, seeking out our community, and really putting ourselves in a more positive way. Yeah, it sucks, and it really sucked going through it, but I have become such a better person because of it. I'm more empathetic, sympathetic, and I feel using this platform, we can reach so many people to help guide them as well. So as much bad came from it, just as much good came from it. And that is pretty astonishing. So like I mentioned before, wherever you're at in your journey, seek good doctors, seek therapy. Therapy helped me so much, just getting my mind in a better place, to not think of it as a death sentence, almost, to really rearrange how I felt about my vestibular migraines. I know when I have one now, I don't beat myself up. I don't sit there and say, oh my God, this is like the worst thing ever. I'm never going to get better. I will take care of myself now. I'll realize, okay, my body is telling me something, and maybe we need to just take it easy for a little while. And every time I do that, it passes. So yeah, that's kind of the quick snapshot of what's going on. Kind of wanted to reach out to you guys to get comments to see what you would want me to discuss kind of further in detail. If you want to talk about my pregnancy, postpartum, what's working for me, my whole doctor, whatever you guys want to hear about, and the journey that I've been on with this and getting to such a better place. So definitely leave me a comment below. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe. We're actually doing a 1K giveaway. We're only, I think, a little over 300 subscribers away. I'm actually going to give a whole box of goodies away for men and women. They're going to have some vestibular stuff in it. It's going to have some makeup, some skincare. It's going to be tailored to whoever we pick. And we have so many good stuff. We're also going to give away a chronic illness hat, which if you haven't seen, I'm going to link it below too. So exciting. We just opened a new line to kind of shed light on this disorder, where 10% profits actually go to an emergency fund that we created that's going to help people with vestibular migraines or any chronic illness be able to apply to, and we're going to help them pay some bills. So we're super excited. The pricing is really good. Shipping's good. I'm super pumped. So make sure you check that out below. Subscribe, like, and let me know what you guys think. I look forward to hearing from you all, and happy healing.